keep showing up.
Well, that's interesting.
I am so glad you can maintain your scientific detachment. And why are time gateway repair parts in a jungle?
Just trust me, okay?
Trust me, says the voice in my head. You know, this is how serial killers get started. Claw end of the tentacle, where the joints are. That's probably the weak point. Pull it together, Spidey. Some webbing should take care of that turret. Gotta rest up.
When you acquire the parts, keep them separated. Otherwise, you can wind up with a sort of energy feedback.
Okay, what sort do you mean?
The explosive sort.
Oh, fantastic. By the way, thanks for bringing me back from the dead. Now I know how Captain America feels. And Jean Grey. And Colossus. And...
Just don't die again and we'll call it even. What are you talking about?
I have a nice easy path in front of me, and it just became an obstacle course.
Welcome to my world, literally. You're seeing quantum causality in action.
Weird. So, you can help me from the present.
Which present? You're in my present. You mean your past present or my present future?
I hate you. Wish I was bulletproof. Okay, I'm almost there. Now what?
Okay, there are 3 rooms in the hydro jungle. You'll find an energy regulator in each one. Take the part that looks like an atomic battery.
Atomic?
It'll be fine, as long as you remember that they're fragile, and if they touch you...
And if they touch each other, I'm screwed. I get it.
be in the middle of the room. You can take it without risk after you deactivate 3 consoles around the room.
Why are these things always in threes?
I have no idea.
You know, that's just gonna bug me now for the rest of the day.
Someone call a
Come on, Parker. Regroup. That nearly incinerated me. Oh, flame off! Oh, I was nearly toast. Literally. Heart's racing. Good news, O'Hara. I'm on a roll.
Don't stand around taking bows. Those tentacles started showing up here in force.
Yeah, I'm on it. Security lasers. Again.
Hit the switches to open the door. It's easy enough.
She says you. Oh, and by the way, thanks for putting me in this fix.
We're both in it.
Yeah, but I'm the wee dodging lasers. I could use a coffee break. Okay, got it. I'm all done, right?
But yeah, as soon as you get similar parts in the other room.
Figures.
How's it going?
Time. More robots. I'm not complaining. It beats tentacles. This is getting absurd.
That's him, all right.
Go so quickly here. Whoa! Almost forgot O'Hara's warning about making sure they don't touch. That was close. O'Hara, I got all 3. I'm good to go.
Then do it. Head back to the gateway room.
On my way. Hey, O'Hara. Those parts must have been pretty important. The jungle's starting to look like the Sahara.
It couldn't be helped. The parts are rare and we need them more than a bunch of plants.
I'm not gonna miss that guy. Oh, damn! O'Hara! The suicide switched back and it just annihilated my way out. Or maybe not. It looks like it just opened up a different path.
I hope you're being careful with the parts. O'Hara? Remember you said to keep those parts separate? Let's just say, just for the sake of argument, that didn't work out. Just how big a bang are we talking about? It would crater the city. Why are you asking? Don't tell me.
Is there any way to reverse it?
Not for you, there isn't. Get him to the gateway as fast as you can.
More tentacles! I can't get past them in time. It smells like a sewer in here. Better keep moving.
My. A blast from the past. Such an active little spider. Brings back so many memories. You aren't supposed to be here, you know.
That voice. It sounds like...
I'm in the gateway room.
All right, throw the parts through, one at a time. Passing them through the energy stream should reverse the energy buildup, but if you toss them in all together, it'll trigger the...
Okay, I get it. We got any clue why Otto's tentacles keep coming out of nowhere?
He may still be alive between dimensions and trying to get out.
Or drag us in?
Wish I knew how to get rid of these shocking tentacles!
Have you got the new parts in place?
Yeah, I just have to activate the breakers.
Good plan.
Without getting killed.
Ooh, better plan.
Don't hurry. I'm thinking of staying here. Good.
Are you out of your... Okay, let me just finish this and we'll talk.
Target acquired.
You're done.
Have you got the new parts in place?
Yeah, I just have to activate the breakers.
Good plan.
Without getting killed.
Ooh, better plan.
Now you're just starting to annoy me.
What are you doing?
I'm activating the breakers. Just hold on. I'm through with you.
Have you got the new parts in place?
Yeah, I just have to activate the breakers.
Good plan.
Without getting killed.
Ooh, better plan.
Stop the rest. Go take a coffee.
What are you doing?
I'm activating the breakers. Just hold on. getting a steady power flow. I need to find the schematics to figure out why. If the archives room here is in the same place it is in my time, it should be accessible through a vertical tunnel. You stay put!
I've been thinking maybe staying put isn't such a bad idea.
Meaning what?
Come on, O'Hara, it's not like anti-venom was a fluke. Someone's always trying to kill me, and there's always a chance of my loved ones being caught in the crossfire. If I stay here, no one I love will suffer or die because of me.
What about all the good you've done? And will do? The people you'll inspire, including me.
You're saying the lives of a billion strangers are more important than my loved ones?
I'm not saying that. History says that.
Yeah, well, history doesn't have to wrestle with guilt.
Or tentacles. They're at it again.
All right, stay clear of them. I'll get it figured out on my end. Has to be a way to reopen it. Focus, Mickey. Focus! Can't sit around talking to myself. You're not even slowing me down. Coming through.
Give me an update, O'Hara. It's all I can do to stay ahead of these tentacles.
Yeah, this is just taking a little longer than expected.
Well, move it. I already died enough for one day.
That's... You hanging in there, Parker?
Those mutant tentacles are getting way too close.
Don't worry, it's almost over.
Yeah, it better be.
Closed door again. With any luck, the switch is nearby this time, too. You've got to be kidding! Where's that pass? End of story. That's just a taste of what I can do. Just stay there. This is just sad.
convince me that 2099 sucks, then mission accomplished.
Anxious to come home? Well, so am I.
What's the story?
I'm almost to the archives.
Almost won't stop these freaking tentacles! Reboot the gateway, would you please?
Working on it. Terrific. A voice-coded door. Miguel O'Hara, 5249.
Access denied.
Figures. Parker, change in plan.
Quelle surprise!
I can't access the archives on this end, but you can on yours. I'll guide you to the archive room, and you can give me the information I need.
The archives room. That would be handy. I could look up the people I love and keep them out of danger.
Don't you dare poke around in there, Parker. You've already seen the dangers of screwing with the past. Learn from the mistakes instead of repeating them.
Fine, fine.
Attention, security. Intruder must be neutralized.
You can't take me. Wish Gabriel was here to lean on. You keep showing up, I'll keep knocking you down. You're kidding, right?
Now would be a good time to pull that quantum causality thing.
I don't know what to do.
You're in a better position than I am.
If I can find the architectural plans, make some changes, but I'll need a computer for that.
Then find one.
These guys are shocking idiots.
panic. There looks to be an electrical panel up there. Maybe I could short-circuit this thing.
See if there's any way to slow it. I hate this place.
O'Hara? Remember that whole I never panic thing? That's more of a guideline than a rule.
Parker, did it work?
I made it worse. The incinerator started up.
Can you shut it down from your end?
I sure hope so.
Time to take a nap. Oh, now I need to find a computer. Why is this shocking happening?
Great, I either get fried or flattened. Now I know how an egg feels.
Where's that computer?
Panic. There looks to be an electrical panel up there. Maybe I could short-circuit this thing.
Get the shock out of my way. See if there's any way to slow it.
O'Hara? Remember that whole I never panic thing? That's more of a guideline than a rule.
Parker, did it work?
I made it worse. The incinerator started up.
Can you shut it down from your end? Ooh, shocking move. Oh, now I need to find a computer. Why is this shocking happening?
Great, I either get fried or flattened. Now I know how an egg feels.
Where's that computer?
Hey! Remember when you were telling me to hurry up? Right back at you!
Yeah, I'm doing my best to find that computer so I can bail you out.
I'll do better than your best!
I'm not wasting time on them.
O'Hara, I'm running out of room!
Parker, are you there? Say something!
Oh, whew. Glad I'm out of there. Place smelled like a rhino in July. O'Hara, they have enough security in here to keep out an army of Spider-Man. Any ideas?
I'm trying something here. Did it work?
Yeah, mostly. I can deal with the rest. Thanks, O'Hara. Moving on to the next item on our agenda.
Good. Now focus. Get the schematics we need. If you run into trouble, I can make modifications from here to simplify your path.
Yeah, I'm stuck again. I'm blocked by a security field. Can you do anything for me?
It looks like the security matrix is in the adjacent room. I'm rerouting a vent to you so you can destroy it.
Thanks, I'm on my way to the archives. I'm sure I'll be fine from here on out.
Just hurry! These shocking tentacles are getting nastier by the minute.
On my way!
Another security matrix. Great. Gotta find a security guard. He'll have a pass. I'm sure of it.
Man, they're built like ammo dumps.
Pull it together, Spidey.
Okay, the force field should be down by now.
Better go back, little bug, before you get squashed. Bet you can't handle this.
Oh, her again? Please let me be wrong about who this is. Every time I turn around. This is getting absurd.
O'Hara, there's too many for me to handle.
Are you asking for help?
Look, I don't need you rubbing my nose in it. Yes, I need help, okay?
Give me a few minutes.
Seconds would be better.
Okay, listen. There's a power conduit right next to the room you're in. I'm creating an access to it disguised like a vent. Break through.
Just tell me when and where. I'll try to be alive when you're finished.
Did it work?
I got nothing on my end except things trying to kill me. O'Hara, for crying out loud!
I'm busy trying to deal with tentacles!
Well, deal me a way out of here!
How about now?
Nothing! Wait, hold on! It worked! Hallelujah!
Come on, Parker. Regroup.
How's it going?
I'm making a souffle. How do you think it's going?
Just tell me when you're on your way to the archives.
Yep. At least the place still looks the same. Oh, the same, but, you know, different. This is screwy.
People come and go so quickly here.
Pleasant dreams.
One down, two to go. Miguel, I'm in the archives. I need access to the other floor so I can get all the keys I need for the classified database.
I'll do what I can, but these tentacles are making life pretty shocking difficult. Okay, how's that?
It's a start. I can get to the second floor. I'll let you know when I need the others. Wish I was bulletproof.
Spider-Man to the scene.
Even Joke's getting tired. Almost done. Just one more. Miguel, I need access to those other floors now.
No, of course, Your Highness. I'll get right on that. Just hold your webs a sec, okay? And voila! Now get that key and access the computer.
Sir, yes, sir. Okay, I'm here, so how do I access it?
Enter my password. Lila. Lyla.
Access denied.
Oh, great. You got any other ideas?
Let me think.
I wish I could just say open sesame or grant me access or...
Request acknowledged. Access granted.
That was weird. Okay, let's go over the startup procedures.
Slow down, Parker. It's not that simple.
Did you fire up the quark enhancers? Activate the tachyon relays?
Yes, I did all that. No, you just...
Uncouple the Heisenberg compensators.
Yes, of course I did. Oh, shuck it. No, I didn't.
I was right. Wow. Oh no.
What's wrong?
It's Mary Jane. She dies. Tonight. Right there at Alchemax.
How do you know? For shock's sake, Parker, what part of Don't Poke Around in the Archives was unclear?
Fine, I'm a nosy Parker, but now that I've found out, it's
what? My job to save her? I've got enough to deal with.
You can't mean that. You can't just ignore that she's in danger.
Hey, I'm trying to focus on what's important.
What's important is not standing by and allowing someone to suffer or die because you do nothing. If you don't get that, then you don't get the first thing about being Spider-Man.
You're the one who doesn't get it, Parker. The future depends on...
My future is meaningless without her.
This is gonna be a huge mistake.
I owe you, Miguel. Big time.
Shocking right you do. But, well, maybe this'll help even the score for everything the world owes you.
Thank you. I mean that. Man, I must have been crazy to think about staying here. If people I love are going to be in danger, then I need to be there to help them. Oh, now what?
Talking about someone you love? I think that's my cue, Spider.
Holy, it is her.
And what's Mary Jane look like anyway?
Tall, redhead, in mortal danger. I'm sure you can find her.
What's she doing in Alchemax? Does she work here?
No, she was just meeting up with me. We were going out together.
This is all my fault.
Calm down. I said I'll take care of it. Shouldn't be hard to find. Parker, I see her, and she's looking for you.
It's my fault she's there. Is she safe?
Well, she's not dead, but the tentacles have other ideas.
Help her for crying out loud!
Out of the way! I've got no time to play around with you. You're done. Now you're just starting to annoy me. Mary Jane, head toward the sound of my voice. Mary Jane!
Oh my god! Wait! Who are you? I don't care, just help me!
Mary Jane! Oh, shuck. I'm doing my best. I've got my own problems.
Don't talk to me about problems!
Calm down. No. Why?
Seconds ago, the computer said she was crushed by some kind of falling debris. Now it says she dies in... No, wait, it's changing again.
It's the quantum causality, Peter. There's so much happening that it's going haywire. Now calm down. I have enough to deal with without you freaking out in my head.
Okay.
What is this? What's going on? Peter!
I'm trying to keep it together, Miguel. Just tell me something.
I'm trying to find her. Temporal rifts are opening all over. It's like the fabric of space-time is being stretched thinner and thinner. It may reach a point where it's irreparable. I hope the universe doesn't end while I'm trying to save one person. Mary Jane, over here! That woman needs her shock and hearing checked. And if I stop to fight these things, there may not be anything of her left to save. I hate this place.
Help! Help! You again. At first I thought you were... But you sound different. Move different.
Peter sent me.
He did?
Shock. Hang on! Hang on!
What's happening?
Nothing good. What's it say on your end?
That she dies in an elevator.
Not gonna happen. That hurt.
Miguel, no change.
That's because I haven't gotten to her yet.
I know you really didn't want to do this, but please.
Peter, I swear to you, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't sure I could save her.
Miguel, it's changing again.
Huh? What does it say?
Actually, nothing. What does that mean?
Honestly, it means she wasn't important enough to be remembered. Get to me.
Help me! Somebody!
I got her. She's okay.
Thanks. Thank you. For real, this means a lot to me.
No problem, Peter. Come on, Mary Jane. Let's get you out of here now.
You're talking to Peter right now? You got some sort of cell phone under that mask?
A cell what? I mean, sure. That's it.
Can I?
You'll have plenty of time to talk to him after all this is over. You'll have your whole lives together.
Look, I just want to say thank you. You're as brave and unselfish as another guy who goes by the handle Spider-Man. You're a worthy successor to the name.
Thanks. I mean that.
Thanks again, Miguel.
Enough with the thanks. You ready?
Come home? You bet.
And leave me again. How much rejection is a girl supposed to take?
Black Cat? I was praying I was wrong. Felicia, what have they...
Help me, Spider. They gave me an anti-aging drug. For decades, made me over.
Spider Sense going nuts. You're lying. The real Felicia, she would have never let them...
Never let them what? Turn me into this? You destroyed me, Spider. After what you did, I didn't care what happened to me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Either I haven't done yet what you claim I did, or you're making this up to mess with my head.
And you get to guess which one. Is it fun?
Not remotely.
Aw, you used to have a sense of humor.
Dying tends to get you serious in a hurry.
Then you're about to get deadly serious. Yeah.
Together, Spidey. Sorry, but not that sorry. It ends here, Felicia.
Steal some life, me old boy.
You never could beat me, Cat. Maybe you should do more cardio.
You're just a glutton for punishment.
You really gonna do this, Felicia?
Yeah.
You almost had me. Nah, just kidding. Felicia, I'm so sorry.
Oh, he's so sorry. Help me, Spider, poor me! You actually fell for that. What'd we ever see in him?
Felicia, this creature isn't you!
You don't get to lecture us on who we are, Spider. Not anymore.
Okay, Peter, I'm almost to the gateway. The energy is limited, so we'll have to jump through at the same time.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
Pleasant dreams.
I'm en route to the gateway room. Tell me when you're there as well. We have to time this right.
You got it, Miguel.
Oh, how nice. You and your counterpart are on a first-name basis now. It's good to know you've bonded.
Who are you?
I'm the CEO of Alchemax. The real question is, who are you, old friend?
Old friend. So this is where you make the big reveal, and I say, holy cow, Norman Osborn, or the Kingpin, Jonah Jameson. Come on, please be Jameson.
All of them long dead, I fear. Too bad they didn't have access to the anti-aging drug we developed. It does wonders for you. And I do mean you.
No, it can't be.
Can't be, yes. Why do people always say that? Good thing your future counterpart saved us, eh? Otherwise, we couldn't be this.
I become the evil mastermind?
Oh, don't be melodramatic. With great power comes great responsibility and great opportunity. And the only way to live up to all that responsibility is to use every opportunity to get all the power. I learned that the day I lost everyone I loved and didn't have the power to stop it.
What do you mean, everyone?
You'll find out. Except once I've fixed reality, you actually won't find out. Consider yourself lucky.
Peter, it's up and running, but it's not tremendously stable. Where are you?
I think I'm in hell. The CEO, it's me.
What? That's insane. How can that be? Holy shock! Peter, now! Move!
Let me explain it all to you.
Explain it to my rapidly retreating backside.
Peter, get a move on!
I'm going as fast as I can. I can't let me end up this way.
This is no time for a soliloquy, Peter. I'm barely holding the gateway together.
I'm barely holding myself together.
Access granted, Mr. Parker.
What now? This is weird. I can't let this happen. I have to get home and do something about it. Spidey. Gotta rest up.
Target has been acquired.
Sometimes quantum causality is not my friend.
I told you, the gateway's getting increasingly unstable. You're dealing with pure chaos.
Kinda like my love life.
As soon as we destroy the gateway, it'll go back to normal.
Awesome.
Whoa, these guys are big.
Come on, Parker. Regroup.
Maybe you should do more cardio.
Is this what you're looking for?
You know it is.
Well, then come and get it.
Peter, are you on your way?
Yeah, slight setback.
What kind?
My ex wants to play cat and mouse.
This is serious.
Well, it wasn't my idea.
Just do what you have to do and get to the gateway.
Now where'd she go?
You're getting warmer, Spider. Come find me. You know I'm gonna make you work for it. Did I make your senses tingle?
You never could beat me, cat.
what's more fun?
Just what we needed, more quality time.
was like old times, wasn't it, Peter? And I know it wasn't my old times. Not really. But it was as close as I was ever going to get. Be honest. Was I...
Yeah.
Good?
You were great. Better than the original.
Great. Back to the sewers again. These tentacles are getting on my last nerve.
Freaking tentacles are getting worse. Probably has to do with that whole pure chaos thing.
Still with me, O'Hara?
Ready?
Good to go.
On 3! 1, 2, 3! Peter, did you make it through?
Yeah, something came through with me. Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Those tentacles! They were coming from some kind of... I don't know what this atrocity is. In fact, that's what I'm gonna call it. Atrocity. Because big scary tentacle monster thingy takes way too long to say. Oh, that and Bing Bang Boom was taken.
Peter, again, focus. The quantum bridge is building on itself, like a hurricane. It's a massive time storm, and if we can't get it under control, it's gonna wipe out everything.
You know how to solve this, right? The time storm and this atrocity that followed me out?
This is a little out of my field, okay? The parascience boys would be better. Hey, that's it. The Parascience Research Lab. Best bet for all the answers. I'll go there. The time storm's starting to tear everything apart!
Ditto here! Not to mention I'm playing tag with this crazy octo monster.
I don't believe it. A transitional Einstein-Rosen bridge.
You mean a wormhole?
Yeah, crazy as it sounds, I can use it to get to the Parascience Research Lab faster. Peter, watch your step! The causality's out of control!
Was it ever in control?
And the point is, if you breathe wrong, it could have unexpected consequences. So watch it!
Yeah, I'll do my best to watch my step while I'm fighting for my life.
Are you shocking kidding me? What did I just tell you?
It's not my fault the atrocity took out a wall with his tentacles, okay?
Well, be careful.
I'm being careful. Tell him to be careful.
power's out. There has to be a backup generator somewhere. Looks like an old DNA card. I wonder if I can get it to work by locking it into this station.
Mutant DNA samples ready. Opening gas ray window.
Shit! They never really shut it down. There are living test subjects here. Looks like they feed on energy. Those failed experiments could destroy the data box. You're done. Calm down, Mickey.
DNA samples created. Transportation in progress.
That's just a taste of what I can do.
DNA samples ready. Opening cybernetic wing.
This atrocity thing isn't slowing down anytime soon. What's going on with you?
I just need to connect 2 more data boxes.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Just do it fast!
There's a switch somewhere that will unlock the data box.
DNA samples created. Transportation in progress. subject's DNA samples ready. Opening symbiotic window.
I'll lose my bearings if this keeps up.
DNA samples created. Transportation in progress.
Just need to power him up.
Symbiote subjects. DNA samples ready. All samples locked and ready for upload.
And now, Wait, Peter, I have all 4 data boxes. As soon as I've activated them, we'll know what's going on.
That'd be a nice change of pace. Sure beats dying again.
True. I just need to activate each data box.
%. 50%. Download completed.
Better hurry and get the information so I can shut this insanity down. Peter, I think that Atrocity is connected to the Time Storm somehow. What I really need is some of its DNA to complete the analysis.
How? It's on this end.
Grab a DNA recorder and acquire a sample. Download it into a computer there, and it'll show up here.
But if it's not already there, doesn't that mean I've failed?
You want a 2-hour lecture on the laws of quantum dynamics? No? Then trust me, it won't be visible here until you do it there.
Oh, time travel makes my head hurt. So I've got to grab a DNA recorder from the genetics lab.
It's not a rare item. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding it.
I've got Tentacle Boy after me. Nothing's a walk in the park right now.
Point taken.
It's practically right next door. That's probably it over there. Easy peasy.
Talk about urban renewal.
Probably should have seen that coming. And who the heck are you supposed to be?
The one who's gonna kill you.
Oh, welcome to the club. They're having jackets made. What are you, Septuple XL? Pleasant dreams. I didn't order another enemy. Hey guys, you haven't seen a DNA recorder anywhere around, have you?
Stop him.
Thanks for the help. Okay, if I were a DNA recorder, where would I be hiding? Look, as long as you're there, would you mind giving him a quick wash?
I'm betting he can't get through those panels. If I can just shut them.
How you doing there?
Aside from not having a DNA recorder and being chased by berserk sushi, just swell.
Well, get it in gear, because if this time storm escalates, you're gonna have a ringside seat for a brand new Big Bang.
I'll get the DNA thing. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Well, move faster.
I hate it when he says that. Talk about your corporate glass ceilings. I hope this one holds up. That air duct looks like the only way out. Gotta go. Thank God it held up. If that thing had broken through, it would have had me.
Oh, first the windows, now the air duct? What's next?
What's happening? Talk to me! Shut! Peter!
Miguel?
Are you okay? What happened?
I managed to tear free. Left half my costume behind, but it was worth it. Found a room to hide in, passed out.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure. Let me check. Finally! Miguel, I found it!
The DNA recorder?
Yes!
Well, don't stand around telling me about it. Use it!
On the atrocity. Love this plan. Gotta maneuver him into the gas chamber.
Come on, atrocity. That's a good little atrocity.
Here, monster! Come on, monster! Come into the gas chamber. If you don't breathe, then start now. Once I get the DNA, we have a shot at ending this. Mission accomplished!
Good going. Now get it to the DNA station so we can read it.
So once I've downloaded it, we're done?
Well, that's the hope.
Yeah, because everything's been working out great so far.
Hey, it came through, but the strands are in pieces. Can you get another sample?
Sure. Wait, what? This thing teleports now?
What do you mean?
Teleport! Crack a dictionary! Gaining. Faster, Spider, faster!
Come out, little atrocity.
Was it covering the ground that fast?
Go, atrocity! Your shoe's untied.
Still having trouble connecting the DNA strands. I've never seen anything like this. Try getting me one more sample.
If we ever meet face to face, I am gonna beat the crap out of you.
Come on in. You guess.
DNA strands integrated. No wonder I couldn't get a read. That thing's a combination of Sloan, Octavius, and Antivenom. They must have mutated into that thing when they were shoved through.
My God. Any weaknesses?
At a guess? High voltage. Right now, they're supercharged with quantum particles. If we can reverse the polarity of the gateway and shove it back through, the quantum feedback could reverse the time storm.
Why reverse it, Miguel, when we can use it?
You know who I...
Of course. He knows, so I know. Miguel, you're on the wrong side of this. I'm not the villain here. I'm the guy who's trying to make everything right. Don't you get it?
Apparently I don't.
When the storm is fully unleashed, I'm going to harness the quantum energy. It will give me complete control over the time stream.
What, are you trying to play God?
The first creation of the universe wasn't bad. For a first draft, I'm just going to provide a much-needed rewrite. I can make up for my original sin by saving Uncle Ben. Not to mention Gwen Stacy, her dad, countless others. What kind of villain fixes it so that everyone gets to live happily ever after?
You're talking about power no human should have. You'll end up destroying yourself, but not before you've annihilated everything else.
Well then, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. This discussion is over.
It's over when I say it's over! CEO and I have some unfinished business. This thing has a gravity reversal system to separate out precious metals. I can use that to get the shock back up there. Excellent. Oh, not excellent. I'm gonna have to reroute more power and overload it to get the upward boost I need. There must be some reserve power banks around here somewhere. I've climbed the debris to get higher.
Danger. Engaging final disposal stage.
on it!
Danger. Engaging final disposal stage.
Done. Now you're just starting to annoy me.
Danger. Engaging final disposal stage.
Still alive. Amazing. Okay, that's a start, but it's gonna take more power to make it affect non-metal objects like me. Alright, now to trigger a disposal cycle that'll reverse the gravity and get me up to the next level. I could web zip on the debris to get higher.
Danger. Engaging final disposal stage.
Take a coffee break. Calm down, Biggie. You made it. I gotta get down to the first floor to trigger another disposal cycle. I gotta get down to the first floor to trigger another disposal cycle.
Some days you're the windshield, others the
You're not even slowing me down. Alright, now to trigger a disposal cycle that'll reverse the gravity and get me up to the next level. I could web zip on the debris to get higher.
danger. Engaging final disposal stage.
Should do it. Now to activate a cycle and go for a ride. bad idea. It'll be the last I ever have. Okay, you raving megalomaniac! Here I come! Get ready for round 2! Hey, we're still alive! Coming! End of story. Just stay there. Overwhelming forces here! The Alchemax of your time should have a failed experiment lab! If you can destroy it, the quantum causality should wipe out any trace of these experimental freaks!
I'm right near the failed experiments lab, Mikhail. Don't worry, I'm all over this.
These failed freaks are piling on! You sure you can do this?
I'm almost to the lab. Piece of cake.
This is no time for pastries! Zero in.
I took out a bunch of them. Any improvement on your end?
Some, yeah. Keep it going.
No problem.
Destroying Alchemax property will have lethal consequences.
fun destroying these pods! I'll take that as a no.
Fantastic. I'll take it from here.
Good, because I got my own problems.
The atrocity's back!
Get him to the gateway room!
You got it. That's where it began, that's where we'll end it.
We're thinking alike!
Took long enough.
That did the trick.
Miguel, I'm in the time research lab.
It's probably in lockdown mode!
Yep, that would be the old Parker luck.
Yep, locked. Perfect. Need a passkey if I'm gonna get through that door to the gateway.
Hey, hall monitor, give me a pass. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Now I gotta what, go in after him? I think I found some sort of prototype, but non-working model. The guards are real enough. Miguel, any chance that prototype is functional?
How the shock would I know?
Well, you're Mr. Future Knowledge and everything. I figured maybe you'd know why a guy just disappeared into it with the pass I need, no less.
Disappeared? Huh. It might be another operational gateway, or it might be a simple matter transmitter device.
Simple? A toaster is simple. A matter transmitter's a little more complicated.
If you say so, what's a toaster?
What's a Oh, never mind.
Miguel? You still there?
No, I'm in Venezuela.
You were right. It was a teleporter.
How do you know?
Because I teleported.
Of all the... Why did you risk it?
I needed the guard's pass.
Well, get it and stop screwing around. Head to the gateway room and try not to teleport yourself to Mars while you're at it.
You really need to work on your people skills.
Alright, I got the key. Let's get to that gate room. This sends me back where I came from. baby's awake.
Miguel, I'm heading to the gateway room and Junior's right on my tail!
Keep moving! I have to head off the CEO before he starts draining quantum energy, or who knows what could happen. Alright, here it is. The CEO's tower. I'm coming for you, boss. It's quiet. Too shocking quiet.
Alert. Engaging countermeasure level 1. Countermeasure level 2.
Calm down, Miggy. You made it. That's just a taste of what I can do. I'm starting to impress myself.
Miguel, I've been thinking about the CEO.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, listen, don't even bother trying to get at him from behind. His spider sense gives him the edge. But Captain America once told me that I put too much into my combo attacks and leave myself open for a few moments after them. I know I shouldn't, but I do.
Thanks, I'll do that.
Yeah, well, just don't let the bad guys know.
Still hiding behind your metal bodyguards? You've gone soft after all these decades. Face it, you're a gutless coward, Peter Parker.
Excuse me? Dude, what the hell?
I didn't mean you, I meant future you. There's nothing personal.
It kinda was. I mean, yeah, take him down. Try not to piss off the superpowered corporate lunatic more than you have to, you know?
Fair enough.
I really didn't want it to come to this. Guess it was inevitable, though. I mean, talk about your boss fights, right?
What happened to you, Parker? You used to be the greatest of them all.
I still am, Sport. The one, the only Spider-Man. Except no substitutes, including you.
You have to listen to reason.
No, I really don't. That's one of the joys of being in charge. So if you want to make this personal, you can join me in the Gateway Room.
I'm about to end this.
The older you is some piece of work.
Why? What happened?
Meeting up in the Gateway Room. I'm really starting to hate that place. But, like you said, it began there,
And it's gonna end there. Miguel, I'm getting ready to reverse the polarity. But, just in case I blow up the universe, I just want to tell you, it's been fun.
have faith! I'm almost positive this will work!
Gotta use my webbing to hog-tie those tentacles long enough for this to work.
Seismic activity detected. Security override initiated.
Miguel! The creature from planet Squid's not going without a fight. Plus, there's someone...
Then try cutting loose a tentacle!
What? We can do that?
Worth a try!
You're cracking me up.
Seismic activity detected. Security override initiated.
Pleasant dreams.
I believe I had an appointment.
Luckily, I cleared my schedule for you. I'm sorry it's come to this, but obviously you're part of the problem, not the solution.
How was watching the space-time continuum collapse any kind of solution?
Idiot. I'm absorbing all the quantum particles being unleashed. I'll reshape the timeline any way I wish long before it collapses. Think of it as playing dice with the universe. Einstein would have approved.
Einstein's not here, so I guess I'll have to do. Peter! Looks like your future self took a page from Iron Man's old playbook. I'm squaring off against some kind of iron spider outfit.
That sounds like a crutch to me. If he really had confidence in his own speed and agility, he wouldn't be making with the heavy metal.
What the?
Friends of yours? Yeah. I'm just full of surprises. He doesn't know about atrocity. I can use them, especially the anti-venom part. I don't understand understand this. How are those things draining my powers? How? As quickly as possible. That's how.
You can't win, you know. We would have made a great team.
Yeah. Draining my powers again? Wait, I remember this from a century ago. Feels like when I'd be fighting anti-venom. Soon you won't be feeling anything.
Fighting me? Really?
Never heard of these things. All they prove is that you can't beat me by yourself. I'm the better man.
Well, you're certainly the man who won't shut up. I'll give you that. Why are you on the wrong side? I'm through with you.
You had no chance.
The gateway's going totally nuts! What's happening on your side?
Oh, no worries. Just time collapsing. Nothing that needs you to hurry the shock up.
Okay, I get it. I'm zapping this squid and deep tentacling it as fast as I can.
Detentacling? Don't use made-up words.
Right. What the shock was I thinking?
Peter, what's the holdup? I don't know how long before the gateway destroys everything.
Let's hope it's 1 second more than we need.
I'd rather not bring our deadline right up against the edge of time. Now get the atrocity in the gateway.
I can't do it until I finish detentacalizing him.
Oh, come on. Now you're just trying to annoy me.
You think too small. Everything I say is to annoy you. Something's fishy. Oh.
Seismic activity detected. Security override initiated.
Our little atrocity. Gotta lure him into the trap.
This is just ridiculous. This is really a shame.
You're done.
Don't count on a letter of recommendation. It had to come down to this. At least think of the challenge. I'm the one and now you're starting to annoy me. I have a century more experience. I invented that. You can't
great. There's no imagination, no elegance, no... Oh, heck, I'm going for it. You know, the whole face punching thing, kind of fun. Well, more fun for me than you.
Did it! Miguel, it's over! I thought it was over!
He thinks it's over, doesn't he? Don't see any fat lady singing, though.
Miguel, it's still out of control. You need to lock it down on your end. And if you do, actually, I don't know. What happens if you do?
Then the backlash should collapse the quantum bridge and overwrite all of this, wiping it from existence. And don't say if. I can still take the CEO. His armor's starting to overheat. He can't control the energy. Just as I figured.
This is perfect. The time storm has reached the ideal level for harvesting the quantum particles, which is a fancy way of saying it's over for you.
There's no way you can pull this off! You're bluffing, Parker!
I am?
Not you, Parker! The other Parker!
Keep telling yourself that if it makes you feel better.
You're not bluffing! You're insane!
I'm not insane. I'm just focused. The first thing I'm going to do when I control time is wipe this entire fight out of existence retroactively.
The only thing that's gonna be wiped is the floor with you! Go take a coffee break. We'll finally set this right. It could only end this way. Get ready for Universe 2.0!
Just to get back up to speed.
Peter, what's the holdup? I don't know how long before the game destroys everything! I told you it could only end like this! I said you're the real villain here! I tried to warn you, Miguel, I really did! You've no one to blame but yourself! Maybe the most merciful thing to do is just wipe you out of existence entirely! Save us both some aggravation!
To normal.
Same here.
Okay, but if the timeline snapped back to normal, if none of it happened, how do you and I remember it? I mean, we've got two different sets of memories in our brains. Shouldn't that be making us, I don't know, crazy?
Crazy? We already dress in skin-tight costumes and fight bad guys for free.
Okay, crazy-er.
You really want a 5-hour lecture on temporal paradoxes?
Sure, why not? As it turns out, looks like I have all the time in the world.
Okay. Well, actually, the first major theoretical studies were done by Reed Richards, which, since you know personally, is rather ironic.
Yeah, that's not really ironic. That's just coincidental. Irony is something completely different.
You're correcting my word use now? Is that what it's come to?
No harm in being accurate.
Okay, fine. Coincidentally, Reed Richards did the first studies, which hypothesized that time is like a vortex. And when major changes occur in the surrounding vortex, anyone who is dead center of the disruption can observe them without being affected, like being in the eye of a storm. He called it the observer effect.
That sounds kind of dry. Ooh, how about Armageddon syndrome?
How about Armageddon out of here?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bad puns, totally my thing.
You don't own puns. They're not your thing. They're a thing.
Well, maybe if you would just explain it right. You're from the future. You're supposed to have all these cool time things. Maybe you should just talk faster. I don't know.
Yeah, this is gonna take way longer than 5 hours.
Good evening, my people up in the chandeliers. The whining and dining, the menu is blood, sweat, and tears. Everybody ready, raining down confetti. Champions are born right now. Ain't about the glamour, clink goes the hammer. Run when you hear that sound. The heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line. We know we survive, even if we crawl to the finish line. I won't believe it, hunters don't dream it. Don't need no tears, world's gonna say it. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line. Gonna make it to the finish line. Every day, we're gonna make it to the finish line. Gonna make, come on! Gonna make it to the finish line. Every day. Let me see those hands! Here we go! Heroes never die. Gonna make it to the finish line. We know we survive, even if we crawl to the